That little party I went to, Diddy party. We went to the little private area behind the, cause he had a house behind his house. Like he had a backyard with his backyard with a fat bed, and then it had like a miniature little whatever. And then
it's hard to believe, but it seems like Young Miami might have actually recruited Chrisean to join Diddy for his private parties. Just when we thought things couldn't get any more chaotic with Diddy, along comes Karlissa with some major gossip. According to her, Young Miami played a role in getting Chrisean involved in Diddy's party scene. But the craziness doesn't end there. It turns out Diddy was working with the producer of Baddies to select girls for his parties. And among those girls was Anan, who caught Diddy's eye. It's a whole tangled web of connections and drama that's sending shockwaves through the internet. Not only did Karlissa spill this big secret, but people also went searching for evidence. They found a video of Chrisean sounding really upset while talking about what happened. Back then, folks didn't take her seriously because they thought she just wanted attention. But now, with all we know about Diddy, it seems like he's really hurt Chrisean too. In case you haven't heard, Diddy is in serious trouble right now. The police raided his house because of trafficking accusations and many lawsuits from people who say he harmed them. The latest lawsuit was filed by producer L. It's a serious situation that could land Diddy in jail. This raid immediately brought more attention to Lil Rod's lawsuit, so people went back to read the transcripts, and that's when they found out just how involved Young Miami was in Diddy's shady business. I mean, we already knew how she helped Diddy Rod, but an extended transcript of the lawsuit was recently made public. And she was exposed for also helping him transport substances. Now, if y'all remember, Lil Rod accused Miami of ordering one of her cousins to SAA him while he was flat out drunk and hardly able to defend himself. According to court documents, Miami's cousin burst into the bathroom while he was inside, at which point she allegedly started groping him and performing oral acts without his consent. Jones said that he tried to push her away and left the restroom, only to be followed by Miami's cousin, who then allegedly undressed and attempted to straddle him and have intercourse with him in front of Diddy and others. He also exposed Miami for receiving monthly payments from Diddy as a reward for servicing him girls for his parties. He said Young Miami was among those who were paid a monthly fee by Diddy to work as his ex-workers. He went on to attach a few images from that night. And as y'all can see, Miami and her cousin as well as Diddy were having a wild time. As if the allegations couldn't get any worse, Miami is now also being accused of transporting pink coke for Diddy, which she would usually bring to him on her private jet. This was revealed in that extended version of Lil Rod's lawsuit. Robin Greenhill, the accountant, would ensure the wiring funds transfer or cash payments to ex-workers Frankie Santella, Moy Bon, Brendan Paul, and NKK would also be responsible for Uring. Some more details came out about how Diddy was running things. People like Young Miami, Jade, and Daphne Joy were getting paid every month to work for him. They got their money through wire transfers from Robin Greenhill, who was handling Diddy's money for his illegal activities. When all this info came out, Karlissa decided to speak up. She said on Instagram Live that Young Miami actually tried to get Chrisean involved in Diddy's parties. Karlissa explained that Miami and Chrisean got really close for a while, and Miami would take Chrisean out a lot. But Karlissa never knew why until now. With everything coming out about Diddy, Karlissa thinks Miami was doing it on Diddy's orders to recruit Chrisean.
He was trying to recruit Chrisean. That's what Diddy and what's the girl Karlissa was trying to recruit Rock. Remember that when they was heavily trying to get Rock to hang out with them? I think they was trying to recruit her. She got a lot going on. We're gonna talk about it on this podcast. We're gonna get to the nitty gritty of all the gritty of the nitty. Cause it's necessary. I think them was trying to recruit her. Cause remember they just had her pulling up to everything. She about yeah, remember? See what I'm saying? We gonna this podcast gonna be, cause y'all know the mama know everything and everybody business. So we gonna find out on this podcast. We ain't gonna talk about nobody. We ain't gonna mock nobody, but we definitely gonna explore the possibilities that was going on. Cause they kept calling her, remember, pull up to the birthday party, come over here and dance on Chrisean. Remember that? I feel like they was trying to recruit that baby to be in on this. That makes, see what I'm saying? That's why I gotta have a podcast, because I gotta get on the table. Can't nobody get it on the table but my nosy, okay? Tasha K, and she over there making up. I know We gonna get to the bottom of on this podcast. Tell me if I'm lying. Go on over there and tell me if I'm lying. I'm telling you, they was trying to recruit that baby. They said, let's get her away from him. Mm-hmm. That's what they was doing. We gonna put a couple pounds of that on her and have her fly. They ain't gonna never suspect her.
Damn, that would make so much sense.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he grabbed her and he said, what did he say? He said, do you love her or she needs love?
All she needs is love.
Ooh.
Now, how about that? We gonna explore all the possibilities.
At first, some folks thought Karlissa was just seeking attention by talking about this messy situation on her podcast. But soon enough, evidence emerged proving that Miami was indeed after Chrisean. People found a video from one of Diddy's parties showing Chrisean looking uncomfortable as Diddy leaned in to kiss her repeatedly. Despite her attempts to move away, he held on to her tightly. In the same video, you can see Chrisean dancing suggestively with Kisha, adding to the strange vibe. As if that wasn't enough, there's another video from January where Chrisean talked about a time when Diddy confronted the producer of Baddies, Lemuel Plummer. She said Diddy invited her and Lemuel to his private room, which was separate from his main house. This is just the beginning of the. They were in a place where lots of secret stuff went down, so no phones were allowed. Lemuel couldn't even bring his security with him. Dawn said that as soon as she and Lemuel stepped inside, Diddy got aggressive right away and grabbed Lemuel by his collar. It turns out Diddy was angry because Lemuel wasn't paying Chrisean enough for her work on Baddies. At first, it seemed confusing why Diddy cared about Chrisean's pay from Lemuel. But some people think Diddy was just trying to make Chrisean feel like she could trust him. However, after that incident, Chrisean and Lemuel started having problems. But Lemuel did start paying her better after that.
So, I set a price. I said 200,000. You said 100. I said 150. I'm not going underneath that. Cause what? I'm about to bring a lot to the table. That little party I went to, Diddy party. We went to the little private area behind the cause he had a house behind his house. Like he had a backyard with his backyard with a fat bed, and then it had like a miniature little whatever. And then me and Lemmy go upstairs. They tell him that he can't bring his security. He went in like a little no security, so it's just me and Lemmy. We go up in there. Hold on. We go up in there. We go upstairs. He like, what's up, Diddy? You know, you met Chrisean. You gave her kisses on the cheek. Early on in the party or whatever. We just wanted to follow up. I'm glad that you Sean. And then he grabbed Lemmy by his neck and was like, but do you with her? Like, don't play with her. All she needs is love. Don't play with her. Don't play with her.
So, it's clear that Diddy and Miami were really trying hard to get Chrisean on board, but it just didn't work out. Chrisean isn't as easily fooled as they thought. And if that wasn't disturbing enough, now there are rumors swirling around about why Diddy was so interested in Chrisean in the first place. It's said that Lemuel was arranging for some of the girls from Baddies to provide services to wealthy men, including Diddy, in exchange for money. These rumors have floated around before, but given everything with Chrisean, it seems like there might be some truth to them. Some even say that some of these girls are sent to Africa to do questionable things with politicians. As always, people have their own opinions about this whole situation. Person who said that's what I've been saying. Diddy used to work side by side with Limey used BD's cats for trafficking and smuggling, and a few months ago, Diddy pulled away from Zeus Network and Nick Cannon was the replacement, so Limey won't be behind bars. Another person said, now that I've read up on all this Diddy stuff, I knew it was a reason my stomach turned when I seen him complimenting Chrisean and all in her ear at that event. But now, I want to know your thoughts. What do y'all think about young Miami almost recruiting Chrisean, and do y'all think Chrisean will be coming out to spill the tea soon about what happened? Y'all been knew what to do. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and don't